Ready? Start. I am happy to be here and to have received the first copy of the book titled Law, Justice and Judicial Power. The book is a collection of essays on the life and work and approach to justice of the late Justice P.N. Bhagwati. I offer my congratulations to the editor of the volume and to the various contributors. This book is truly a well deserved and well thought out tribute to one of the most accomplished jurists of our age and one of the best remembered Chief Justices of India. Justice Bhagwati was more than just a judge and a legal scholar. He was an institution in himself, a friend of justice and a friend of those seeking justice in his 26 years on the bench, 13 in the Gujarat High Court and 13 in the Supreme Court, culminating in his term as the Chief Justice of India. He made profound contributions. These contributions helped in building a more responsive judicial system and building a better, fairer India. Justice Bhagwati strived to expand the concept of justice and make justice that much more accessible to common people. This humanist philosophy was in the best traditions of the law and of the judicial calling. He belonged to a generation of eminent jurists who reconceived and reimagined the role of the judiciary in a developing democracy such as India. This was a time when the judiciary came to recognize that the true judicial role of a judge is to transcend the boundaries of technocratic adjudication and is to place himself or herself as a friend and protector of the poor and the oppressed. Justice Bhagwati was a part of this existing phase in the judiciary in the aftermath of lesson learned during the emergency. It focused attention on the upholding of human rights and civil liberties as enshrined in our constitution. It helped pioneer an environmental regime that acted against industrial pollution and ecological degradation well before climate change became a pressing issue. It offered relief to long suffering under trials who had already spent more time in jail than they would have had to if their cases had been decided and they had been convicted. It broadened avenues for justice by promoting the right to legal aid and the institution of law adalats. It is not without reason that Justice Bhagwati has been called the father of public interest litigation in India. Are farmers who labor under extremely tough conditions to grow food to feed fellow Indians whom they have never met and who live in the other corner of the country are not just doing a job. They are displaying an extra degree of selflessness. After natural disasters, so many motivated people, civil society groups, and public agencies work day and night in 60 rescue and relief operations. They display an extra degree of selflessness. Can each of us not imbibe this spirit of selflessness, we can and we have, on an appeal from the Prime Minister, more than 1 crore families voluntarily gave up their LPG fuel subsidy so that a gas cylinder could reach the kitchen of a poorer family of fellow Indians, and so that members of that family, particularly women, were served the from smoke from chulhas that damaged their eyes and lungs. I salute those families that gave up their subsidy. No law or government order made them do what they did. Their response came from within. We should draw inspiration from these families. Each of us must find a way to give back to society. Each of us must choose one thing we can do to help another less fortunate Indian. The single most critical factor for building a nation is to equip our coming generation. We need to ensure that not one child is left behind. As such, I would urge you as fellow nation builders to help educate less privileged children in our society. Help teach a child other than your own. Enroll and pay the school fees or buy the books of at least one child other than your own, just one. Our India is at the door of great achievements. In a few years, we will become a fully literate society. We must set the bar higher and aim to become a fully educated society. We are all stakeholders in this mission. If we achieve it, our country will change before our eyes and we will become agents of this defining change. 2500 years ago, Gautam Buddha said, "Be a lamp into yourself." If we follow his teachings, acting together with the passion of our freedom movement, we can collectively be the 125 crore lamps that light up the path to a new India. Once more, I wish all of you the very best on the eve of our 71st Independence Day.